My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Well, I tell y'all that I decided I'd get on here a little bit just to kind of get a little started as to what we're going to try to do here, and would say with little steps I've taken around, might even just come around to starting to take care of some areas up around this little place that I say just kind of makes the little hood and the ruffle of the hood, and just to make some little dash in there that will go right in and take care of some little things we need. And so I say kind of work along and get little places to work with here, and maybe, just maybe, get along where we come up with the very Santa figure and its hood. I say that it's always good to kind of have a little work to do in our hands, for what we make is what we'll have for all the things that make a good Santa what it comes to be when we find our ways to work here and kind of put the little image to where it's going to be, and sort of put the little looks of the old Alpine St. Nicholas to places where this is going to come along, make the little hood out like it ought to be, supposed to be, and kind of see how we work along a little area that makes the hood so it kind of will come along just like this, I say, and then kind of come and make the little places that measure up the most, make the little places where the hood shall come into place. And I say that, you know, old bishops and priests from the old days, all the old things they mean, they brought a lot of faith and character to our world, and we see just what this will come right down into being. I say for a moment we can just kind of carve along and work in this little field. This is just kind of an area that makes a way down to us. I say that, as I've always sang in an old song I used to record, the earth is the Lord's and everything therein and everything that dwells within it. A little verse and passage that comes out of Psalms 24. It's just one of those passages we look at where it says, "We lift up our heads, ye gates, and ye everlasting doors, and we let the King of glory come in." I say there's just kind of one little chippling to come to another, make it so Santa shall be his own little special character of a ghostly hood, I say, and have a little ways of worshiping the one true God that shall create heaven and earth as he already has, and one day a new heavens and a new earth. As you see, I kind of got around same little hood to this one. I tell y'all, when we come down here, we kind of got one little St. Nicholas figure to make from the walnut and put a little kind of cuts and lines into the hood and the ruffle and kind of show it out just how good a place of sculpture and statue this shall just come down to be. Make it so we're going to see a bright little Santa and Saint Nick to display in the honor of all things, I say, and put the kinda work along that makes its way here. And I say that this is just kinda one of those things where, as in the Bible we say, shout to Hosanna, all ye people of Zion. And I say that a little time and effort shall make a carving be great. A little time and work shall make its way in. So many people, they're not just like me. They couldn't carve into these harder woods and really make something of them. I once knew a man who told us a story about how he kind of worked with some cherry and tried to carve some cherry and he broke out in a rash. Another time he tried to carve some walnut and he broke out in a rash. And we don't know what it could be, whether there could be some types of woods that might be something that can be more allergenic than other types can be. When we come down to seeing what the work in our system is with what we have, I'll tell you, people, I've seen little dust mites before. I know sometimes those can just be a really scary little microbe to see. A creature that is so small you can't see them without a microscope. I say, what about a little dust come here and there just to make a little worship of ground to have for ourselves? And I say one thing for sure, we might finish the rest of these up, try to get the rest of the work done into these little Santa buddies. Oh, screw the work out of our hands, it flies, out of our hands it goes. We just cannot fool with the crap all day or any longer till it kind of gets a little crazy to us. And I say that a little time we carve things away and put a little ways to go into what all we have as far as these little things, be concerned to get past how one little thing goes to another. And even in the process of these old Saint Nick figures, we know that this is the character that binds the world. And of all things, we know that he's a basis of history. All times I say we work the way. Thankfully, it's just kind of out of our hands, out of our touch. I say with little kinds of work involved, we make a way just to put a little faith and effort and time and class into our work. I say it's just kind of what a little ways to go here is. And when we get down to it, it's just kind of where we see the little piece of work we make all come down. I say one little other kind of object is made out of this wood in sort of kind of a show of a circle of hands, and in ways we kind of worship what we make when we sculpt the wood and come down to what a statue of wood shall really look like. And I say that this is just one of the ways we work it ourselves. We make just the things that shall be the kind of strength and character that we need to see in life just to know and to get ahead. I say kind of like working in ways that we never thought we would, doing things of which we never dreamed. And so I say, coming down to it, it's just not even the thing that we necessarily dreamed we would do, dreamed that we wanted, but I say, of all things, there's a God who's involved in everything and worships his way, sees his way. Oh, I say, God is just almighty. It's just a good way to have it all be done and good way to have it all be known. I tell y'all that it's just kind of a time when we're going to put a little side away, kind of make this little cut down into the ashes of the soul. And with all things and all due respects, I will say this will be the truth of the matter that comes in its ways and takes us where we all want or try or need to be. To all graces of God and mercies that endure forever, we know that this is just a time when business will be getting better as we move a little further along. Sometimes, just sometimes, the work shall take its way and make it so we'll brighten the souls of those who want to come in our place and sort of make the times that we make of them, you know, there's lots of people out there that will help you succeed. Lots of people out there that will help you know. There are those who will take part in your struggle and those who will take part in your success. So, as of all things, we know that there's just those who will know the knowledge that they have for all things, good or bad, that happen to us, and little things that make life a whole different story to us, to where we will see a brighter future ahead of us. We will see time take its toll on us. And of all these things, you see, we finally got around to that last hood. And I thank you all for coming on, watching. Pray you always keep in touch. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.